Hey everyone, I'm Justin,
I'm Blake.
and we are here today with a very, very special, long awaited episode. We have our good friend Tyler Pennell here. What's going on, Tyler?
Hey guys, what's going on, man?
You guys probably recognize him from TikTok.
The paint scheme
The paint
review
scheme guy, can we get a Mr. Busher,
Oh,
maybe?
Mr. Busher.
Yes, you probably recognize him from that. So Blake met Tyler in Atlanta at the Xfinity race.
Yeah, the summer Xfinity
Summer
race.
Xfinity this past year. And we started talking and we thought, hey, why not bring him on for an episode, do a little interview. You guys can learn a little bit about him. So some good off-season content kind of stuff. Giving a little bit of story behind the TikToks and everything and the social media and all that good stuff. So I'm going to throw it over to Blake to hit him with the first question.
All right. So, how long have you been a fan of NASCAR?
Fan of NASCAR. I mean, pretty much since I was born. My mom, when she was pregnant with me, went to the first truck race they had at Daytona.
Okay.
When
That's awesome.
I think it was Jeff Bodine went through the fence and tore the fence all apart.
Yeah.
And damn near died. So I guess that was my first foray into NASCAR. But
you didn't have a choice. You were just
no,
there.
I didn't have a choice. I didn't stand a chance, dude.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Like growing up, I remember watching races with my dad growing up. Dad was a big Jeff Gordon guy, and he kind of fell off watching it probably I want to say like 2008 or 9, give or take. And I remember growing up watching it and stuff. So yeah, I get the whole almost a fan since birth kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's just always just every Sunday.
Yeah, every Sunday. It was that or football or the Atlanta Falcons, one or the other, with him for me. But yeah, sick. So the next question. This might kind of go on top of this question a little bit. What got you into NASCAR or racing as a whole?
What got me into it as a whole? I mean, yeah, just every Sunday watching it with my dad or going over to my grandpa's. Like, when I was a kid, my parents were such cheap asses that they wouldn't pay for cable. So, like, when NASCAR went, like, full cable, it was like the end of the world, man.
Oh, yeah.
Goddamn son of a bitch, you know. What do you mean what do you mean it's not going to be on Fox every week? What is FS1? What is that?
Yeah.
So we had to go to my grandpa, rest in peace. We had to go to his house every week and watch the races that we couldn't watch at home with the bunny ears. But it just always around. And I mean,
bunny ears with the tin foil.
Yeah, and then it would start going, and Mom would get up there and she'd try to move the antenna and it'd mess up even more. She'd chuck the thing across the room. God damn it! Yeah, then it finally come back in just to see Jimmy Johnson win again. So I mean, you know,
I feel that.
It sounds about right.
It's always been around. It's always been a part of my life. My parents, when they got married, they went on their honeymoon to North Carolina. They went to the mountains. They went to the race shops. Like, it's just what we do.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. I love that. So next, we got, what made you decide to get into NASCAR content creation?
So it really started out like, I'd go on Twitter and I'd see all these interviews from Bob Pockrass and Noah Lewis and all these guys, and I'd go, damn, these are really good interviews that no one ever sees. They just post them on Twitter and they die. And I'm like, TikTok is the place, right? So I started taking the clips from Twitter, which in hindsight probably shouldn't have been doing that anyway, but
Yeah.
I started taking the clips from Twitter and putting them on TikTok, and they like blew up. So a lot of people might not know, but this is my second page. Like I had a page before this where I posted
Oh,
football
really?
shit.
Okay.
I posted NASCAR stuff. It got up to like 25,000 followers. Just nobody ever saw this. It was all just
Mm.
interviews and highlights and just stuff like that.
Okay.
And it ended up getting taken down because I put like the Indy 500 finish on it, and NBC copyrighted it and got my page
Oh.
taken down. And that's when I was like,
okay.
oh, okay, so this is like I can't mess around with this then. So I started
Yeah.
it back up and kind of turned it into what it is now. And like, I mean, even a couple months ago, I was still putting, you know, oh, Ryan Blaney wins this race, blah blah blah, and putting the highlight up. But I even went away from that because I'm kind of scared
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah.
now everybody just sees my face.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's crazy, because I mean,
Yeah.
we've had like, I've had little like dumb ideas, I feel like, get taken from NASCAR, like straight up their account. Like when the trend, the on my way to the liquor store
was
was big, I used the wreck of it was POV
Bubba.
for Bubba with Joey flipping at Talladega, and then like 3 days later NASCAR posts the same exact thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
did y'all see this or no? What's
Yeah.
the deal? Because my buddy, who's not even like big into NASCAR at all, he literally, the only NASCAR content that he consumes is our podcast. He will send it to me, and he's like, they straight up ripped your idea. Like, just like, it's happened like 3 times.
They did that with the Zane Smith wreck, I think,
Yeah.
right? Where he
Mhm.
rode the wall.
Yes, that one with the
yeah.
the car driving by sound or something. I was like, yeah, theirs looked a lot better because they weren't filming the replay on the TV.
They
but
actually
like,
own the rights to the video.
I'm like,
Yeah.
they got the replay up. I'm like, oh my God, this is a perfect idea. And then, so around, this is actually not a written question, but around when did you, because fair deal, I didn't start getting into NASCAR until 2024. First race was Atlanta 3-wide finish.
Holy shit, that's a
Yes,
killer
yeah,
first race.
yeah.
Well, okay.
Literally, my wife's best friend was just like, "Hey, do you guys want to go to a NASCAR race?" Just like, and we're like, "Sure, why not?"
Me and my girlfriend bought out like 10 or 12 fucking seats front row at
Yeah.
Atlanta.
It was great. It was a lot of fun. And then literally afterwards, I met Blake there. Or no, I'd met you before,
We
but
met at a Super Bowl party.
yes. And then there was like the first time we actually hung out. And then I was like, I didn't even have his number. I like messaged him on Instagram. I'm like, hey, so NASCAR, I want to get into it. And then he's like, here's my number. And then the rest of this is history.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, at what point did you start like gaining traction with this account specifically?
I mean this account, pretty much right off the bat when I restarted it.
Okay.
Because I was doing the same shit. I didn't learn my
Yeah,
lesson.
okay.
I was still posting the interviews and stuff, which to me, I didn't feel like I was really doing that much wrong, because it's like, hey, if Bob's not going to post his video to TikTok himself, then let me post it for him. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
You want your interview to get views, right? You're posting it on an
Yeah.
app where it doesn't get views. So I was doing that, but when it really started taking traction for what it is now is when I posted the first paint scheme review. I always thought that, like, what the hell do people want to see me for? I'm like, they're not watching for me. They don't even know who I am. I'm like, they just want to see these interviews and the highlights. That's all they care about. But I posted that first paint scheme review, and it was like, oh, shit, okay. I might have something here.
Yeah, because
Nice.
I know even like some of the things you'll like Joshy, like Mr. Busher, like I'll be sitting there watching the race with my girlfriend, and sometimes like that'll just slip out, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, now it's just burned in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Now the next question is more actually NASCAR related and not content creation related. So back on track with that. So who are your favorite drivers?
My favorite drivers right now are Busher and Preece. Just Busher
Okay.
because
Okay.
of everything. Like, I mean, honestly, the Mr. Busher nickname is kind of what, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
really started
You kind
the
of
whole
don't have a
thing.
choice in your favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so honestly, when I did my first paint scheme review, when I did the Daytona 500 last year, I got to Busher and I'm like, what do I say about this guy? I'm like, I mean, he's won a couple races here and there. And like, you know what? It's just Chris Busher. So I got to his and I said, well, there's Mr. Busher, 9 or whatever, and kept going. And then people just fell in love with the Mr. Busher thing. So then I started really dragging it out, and I'm like, well, I guess I got to root for Busher now. But Preece, I mean,
Yeah.
Preece, I got the freaking shrine back here for him because
The little
Yeah.
cardboard cutout.
I mean, just a class act guy, man. He's awesome, and he's
Oh
he's
yeah.
a driven guy. I met him at Charlotte. He's like, dude, I wake up every morning, and when I'm taking my morning shit, I watch your videos. I'm like,
That's
yes,
awesome.
made it.
And I mean, what a like killer season he had this
Yeah.
year. I mean, seriously,
Yeah.
that's freaking crazy. Okay, Blake, since this is your favorite thing to talk about with people, I'll let you ask the next one.
So who are your least favorite drivers?
Oh, geez, least favorite. I can't stand Joey Logano and his
Okay.
Thank
cackling
God.
laugh. And
Yeah.
every time he fills in for Fox broadcast, it's like,
Oh
Dear
God.
Lord.
just please
Yeah.
stop laughing. Like, there's nothing funny. I promise you. There's
Yeah.
nothing funny about
Yeah.
this.
Somebody will
Um,
wreck, and you'll just hear.
Yeah.
or he makes like the most ridiculous joke, and he laughs at himself. And I'm like, dude, it
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
funny. Like, just stop. You
Like,
know? But
I'm a big Penske guy. Like Blaney is my dude. Coincidentally, part of the 3-wide finish didn't win. Either way. My wife, favorite driver, Austin Cindric.
shit.
So you would think we would like Joey Logano. We don't at all.
No.
I'm probably a big reason into that
No,
too.
well, also to be fair, I didn't like him when he came into the sport because I remember when
Yeah.
he was in the 20, and
Okay.
I just did not like him. I was like, he's annoying. Like even back then, I'm
Yeah.
like, you know,
Well, he's got
Um,
such an attitude too about, you know, his championships are Mickey Mouse. Like he should maybe have one
Yes.
championship. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a 3-time champion. Look at me. Like I'm the best there
Yeah.
ever was and ever will be." And I'm like, dude, you fall into wins. The last 3 or 4
Yeah.
years, all his wins are like he falls into them. He's like Austin Dillon.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
literally.
Cause like like I know our first episode this year, we did like hot takes, and I said that Joey wasn't even going to make the playoffs this year, just based off how bad he ran last year, and the only reason he even fell into a championship was Nashville was a shit show of like 4 or 5 overtimes. He somehow made it on gas, and then Bowman's car didn't meet weight. He got knocked out, and then they brought Joey back, and then all of a sudden, round of 8 Penske Magic. Here we go.
Yeah.
Well,
I
even
mean,
this year,
it was-
I mean, he won
Yeah.
at Texas
Yeah.
this year. Like Texas was a shit show.
I mean, you go back and look, Michael McDowell almost won that race. And that's not a knock on him, but it's just that's what the end of it came down to.
Yeah.
And if it really wasn't for dirty air, I think McDowell or Blaney probably had a run for Logano, but he benefited from just having the clean air.
Yeah. So, yeah, to answer your question, I mean, Joey Logano's probably my least favorite out of anybody.
Yeah.
But
Good.
if I will say, if you want to open up series here, I can't stand Eric Almirola. Like, I cannot
Oh,
fucking
yes.
stand that guy. Like, I
Oh my
really
gosh.
can't pinpoint why, but I cannot stand that guy.
So me personally, I never disliked him. He was kind of the underdog in the 43. He was serviceable in the 10. I didn't like him. I didn't hate him. He was there. If he won, cool. If he didn't, whatever. But
Yep.
when he came back into the Xfinity series and he was like, I'm going to be the role model for the younger drivers, I'm going to show them how to race, and then just goes and junks everybody's shit immediately. I was like, come on, dude. You haven't done that your whole career.
Like he's some sort of freaking god. I mean, he won
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 races. He's literally the like definition of mediocre, and he comes
Yeah.
into Xfinity and fuck, well, look at me, and then he drives
Yeah.
through everybody, and then he's like, oh, I just gotta thank God. I gotta thank God, and
Yeah.
he's my
Yes.
savior. And I'm like, well, I don't
Gosh.
think God wanted you to drive through everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think God wanted you to put Bowman into the wall for a win,
Exactly.
Yeah, like
I think the icing on top is how everybody knows outside of Junior Motorsports that 19 is like the car to drive in the Xfinity series. So you don't have competition until you get top 5 with that car and you're battling Junior Motorsports or some RCR, some tracks they're really good at.
if it's a super
Yeah.
speedway, yeah.
So like you don't have that much competition. If you keep it in one piece, you probably have a shot to win, and now you just act like I'm so much better than everybody.
Yeah, he wins the owners
Yeah.
championship, and he's like burning the car to the ground at Phoenix. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's like,
I mean, come
who's
on.
Jesse Love?
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the next question we got is outside of racing and NASCAR, what hobbies do you have?
Might be a little
I
pathetic,
bet you didn't
but
expect this.
nothing. I mean, I don't really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch football. I'm a big Patriots fan, but I mean, outside of that, dude, like, Emily complains to me all the time. You spend too much time watching sports. We can't do anything every weekend. I just want to go for a walk. I want to do something. I'm like, babe, this is like the most important race of the season now. And she's like, well,
Yeah.
you said that last week. And
Yeah.
she's like, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Can't we do something now? The race is until 3. I'm like, yeah, but pre-race comes on at 2, and I got to get ready for it. So,
Yeah.
like, I can't do anything else. But no, I mean, pretty
Well,
much just football and sports.
I do know one thing about you because this popped up on my For You page. You and your wife are Big Brother fans, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me say this. She wasn't a Big Brother fan. She's only been watching a couple years. I've watched since the beginning.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because so my family I grew up watching Big Brother. Like, I can't remember exactly what was my first season. I think first season I watched, I think may have been when the first time Evil Dick was on there.
Okay.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah.
And then when Mal, my wife, got into it, it was her first season was when, what was that guy's name? He was like really nerdy. He shouldn't have won, but he
Ian.
did. Anyways, no shit. Give me a second. let me text her and ask her because
Steve.
it's funny. Steve, yes.
Steve.
So when Steve won, she actually left my house and got her first speeding ticket on the way home. She was so mad. So,
that was a season that Vanessa should have won.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now that this past season was just terrible.
Yeah, well, it wasn't great. It hasn't been good in years. I mean, it's just
no, 100%. I just still watch it because I'm like, might as well.
Yeah, exactly. I watch it, but it's like when Rachel Riley got booted out off of like on a competition loss. I mean, it's not Survivor. Like Survivor doesn't even do that. I mean, come on. Like we vote people out. What are we doing? She was the whole reason
that's the whole
people
deal.
were watching.
Mm-hmm. No, they're gonna have a lot of brand repair to do after this season.
Really bad, yeah.
Yep. But okay, what's the next one, Blake?
All right. So, what was your favorite moment of the 2025 season? Or if you can't narrow it down, maybe a couple moments.
Oh shit! Top moment of the 2025 season. Oh man, you really put me on a spot. Well, here I'll tell you. Stuart Friesen's win at Michigan. That
Okay.
might surprise people, but I'm from upstate New York. Stuart Friesen's a modified racer from up there. Like, I followed his entire career, and what makes it even better is I won like $800 on that race. I said, I
Nice.
have a feeling about Stuart Friesen, and I laid the hammer down, and I mean it was like caution after caution after caution at the end, but he wins it,
Yeah.
and then a couple weeks later he goes and breaks his leg. So,
Yeah.
you know, that was my favorite. Other than that, I mean, Bell winning at Atlanta because I won a bunch of money on that, and
Okay.
Hocevar finished
I was
third,
about to say, I was
won
going
a
to be
bunch of
like,
money on that. So basically, it coincides with what I won money on.
Yeah.
yeah.
You probably could have cut a camera when Bell won Atlanta to me saying, that wasn't a fucking caution. What are we doing?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, my buddy goes, what are we doing? That's not, oh my God. And I'm like, no, it's fine. Leave it alone. It's okay.
Leave it.
I have
We're
money on
good.
You're like, dinner's
Bell.
on me.
Like, it's
Yeah.
fine, dude. It's going to be all right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that
Yeah.
race, we were leaving, and of course there was Bell fans, Denny fans, and Logano fans always seem to find their way around us in some way, shape, or form. We were leaving. There's this guy who is stumbling out, going, "Oh, well, your driver will have a time, and but this is my driver's time," or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drive down the road and find you laying under a bush, like enjoy it now, but when you wake up tomorrow morning, think about it a little bit. Anyways, but yeah, no, those are like the three drivers I feel like at every race they end up around us.
Yeah.
I'm always around Elliott fans no matter what. I mean, you can't escape
Isn't it funny
that.
how it does that? How that happens?
Hey, let me say this though. Atlanta, the second race, I was at that one. I didn't go the first one. I was upset that Chase Elliott won. It was a good moment, like I can admit that. But dude, I've never gotten out of a racetrack quicker. As soon as he crossed the finish line, dude, I was gone. There was not
Yeah.
a soul leaving that place.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
already
No,
down at
I
the
mean-
hotel.
Yeah. I think we left that night probably at like 1 or so.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't care what y'all do, but I was like, I'm soaking this in. I'm watching it.
Well, you also were hammered.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's another part of it.
We made it back to the car, and I just set up a lawn chair and pre-ordered the Race Win diecast and waited on traffic to die down.
Which, thank God, it was a Saturday night race.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's like every race. The driver you don't like, their fans always end up around you. Never fails.
Always.
Yeah.
Especially at Atlanta.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like where they breed Chase Elliott fans. So, I mean,
Well, of course, yeah. And,
showing
and,
up there and yeah.
Yeah, when we're the only ones booing Chase Elliott when they call his name, it's like, oh. But my buddy's like fucking 6'5", like 300 pounds. So I feel a lot more confident when I'm around him. I'm like, yeah, Chase Elliott,
Yeah.
that guy sucks. Everyone's like, really?
What's up with this guy?
This guy's not,
I
from
went-
He's not
these
from here.
parts, is
Yeah,
he?
yeah. Literally.
We went the trip where we did like North Wilkesboro and Charlotte and did the 600. We were sitting pretty like, I think second or third row at Wilkesboro, and the drivers made their little walk across for the All-Star race, and Chase Elliott got booed by like 75% of that place. And I was like, so this is what it feels like. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
This is what it feels like to be a Denny fan. This is crazy.
Yeah, I was like, they cheered Denny and they booed Chase. I was like, were we in the South?
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy, dude? Like, Atlanta is one of, I hate it because everyone's a Chase Elliott fan, but Atlanta is like, that's pure racers that go to that race, man. Like, people
Mhm.
stand up the entire time when they do driver intros. Like, they get hyped up. The place is like a college football atmosphere. And
Yeah.
same thing
Yeah.
with Charlotte. Dude, it was deafening.
Oh yeah.
When they announced Joey Logano, I'm like, holy shit, I might need earplugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate it because when he was, doing the crab walk back to pit road after that wreck in Atlanta, the
Oh, that was
summer race,
deafening.
everyone's booing and everything. When the wreck happened, I was up in line to get street corn for me and my wife, and
Oh,
I was like, "Oh my!" And Blake was like, "Did you see him going to pit road?" I'm like, "No, I didn't." And I'm like, I just saw
oh.
clips of it on TikTok,
How was the
but
street corn?
the street corn, very mid, very mid.
Huh,
Not
yeah,
not worth
see?
missing the
No,
rack.
not worth it at all.
Damn.
Because she's like, "Can you go get this for us, please?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can." And I go up there, and the line's a mile long. I'm like, "Great." And then I hear the wreck happen, and everyone going, "Oh!" And then I'm like,
Look up and you
Pissed.
watch that little itty bitty outdated TV,
Yeah,
and you're
the-
like, "What was
the
that?"
TV that looks like it should be rolling ads at the oil change place. Glenda Mitchell and
Yeah.
the curious pig and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I was a little upset with that, but
Well, I have the cheat
you
code
get
for
what I'm
that. 'Cause
saying.
Emily, she can't eat gluten, so try to go to a racetrack
Oh,
and find
yeah, there
something
you
to
go.
eat for her. It's
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
no, sorry, babe, I can't get you a hot dog
Yeah.
because it comes in the bun. I can't get it without the bun.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep my ass right
If
here.
I-
If I gotta piss, I'll piss
Yeah.
my pants. Thank you.
yeah.
It's
It's like if I get it without the bun, I'm gonna get some weird looks.
I tried it
Anyways.
at Homestead. I tried it at Homestead. I said, hey, is there any chance I could get the hot dog with no bun? And no, I don't understand. I'm like, never mind. She can starve. We'll hit somewhere when we leave 8 hours from now.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Yeah, literally. Oh my gosh, where were we on questions?
Okay. So we'll kind of do these two together. Actually, it's three. We'll kind of group them. So, what would you change about the next gen car? If they said, Tyler, you're head of R&D for the day, go wild. And then the other two, just to give you time to think about them. What do you think of the current playoff format, and what do you want to see the next format be?
Well, let me do the format question first. The
Okay.
playoffs is terrible. I mean, just absolutely abysmal. We like, it's funny because Kyle Larson is a deserving champion. Any of those four are a deserving champion. But
Yeah.
the format that they have, Denny Hamlin was the deserving champion, and he didn't win the championship. It's just,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable. And Connor Zilic has maybe
That one hurt.
Yeah.
maybe the best season ever, and
Yeah.
doesn't win a championship. It's just absolutely insane. I say just 36 races. If you want to make wins
Yeah.
count for more, double the points for a win. There you go.
Yeah.
But if you DNF 10 times and you win 10 times, I'm sorry, you shouldn't win a championship. Like that's
Yeah.
that's part of it. You have to be consistent through 36 races. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
if I think they're going to go to a chase. At least that's what Daily
I
Downforce
feel like that's
says.
the best meet in the middle.
For now.
Yeah. Like, it's a way to make a change and make it better, but without being they're just so scared of being like too drastic. We don't want to
Yeah.
get away from it too much. The thing that worries me is that NASCAR is like, they're so full of themselves that I can't imagine them going backwards, because if they just
Yeah.
eliminate the playoffs and they go back to the chase how it was, then that's admitting defeat for the past 11 years. So
Right.
Yeah.
they'll probably go to the chase and they'll have some stupid bullshit that I don't know. It's still going to be some sort of win and you're in, or they're going to have something dumb. And honestly, get rid of the stages while we're at it. I mean, why are we giving out
Yeah.
points for, I led the race 70 laps in, okay, and you were wrecked at the end. Who cares? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never understood that. And then they bring out the caution. You're guaranteed to lose at least 5 laps for every stage. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just you're losing racing. It's a joke. It's just it just gives them time to go to commercial break, and for you to go get a
Yeah.
hot
Yeah.
dog with no bun. I mean,
Yeah.
like it's ridiculous. But I mean, as far as the car goes, the car is decent on the intermediates, but they just ruined
Yeah.
it everywhere else. Like super speedway races are pretty boring now. I mean, Talladega hasn't been good. Daytona's been hit or miss. Atlanta's been great, but I mean that you can't really compare that. The short tracks are terrible.
Yeah.
The tires are like it's funny because the entire season they can't wear the tires out, but then they get to Phoenix and it's a tire apocalypse, and that's what crowns a champion.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, the tires, dude, they don't wear out. I don't know why they went to
Yeah.
one lug. If you blow a tire, you're beached. You're done. It's just
Mhm.
like pretty much the entire design. I don't even know how you fix the car. It's just
Yeah.
not what. It's not the route they should have went with. But
I think they tried to just go super modern and appeal to fans outside of NASCAR, and they're like, "Oh, look, you like IMSA racing? We have a single lug. You know, you
yeah,
like this? We have this." And I think they just went too over their heads, and they wouldn't walk back defeat like with the car tomorrow, where they were like, some races we're going to run a wing, some races were not, and then they were like, the wing sucks, we're not doing that anymore. And then the car was great.
yeah, no, it was. I I don't know. They try to be like everybody else instead of just being what they are, and that's NASCAR.
Yeah.
You know, they try to be football. They try to have the playoffs. They try to. It's not a stick and ball sport. There's a reason this is the only motorsport series on planet Earth that has a playoff format. I mean, like, what are we
Yeah.
Yeah.
doing? You know, I guess we'll see what this horsepower deal does next year, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll make a difference. I think they probably need to make the rear tires skinnier so you have more wheel spin, you have less grip. If we can't like soften the tires up and make them wear.
Yeah. Well, and the whole underbody thing. What the hell's that even called?
Oh, the like the rear diffuser and
The
like all of that.
diffuser. That's it. That was a terrible decision. I don't know why they have the diffuser. Now when they flip over, it's like you don't even see anything. It looks like a
Yeah.
Matchbox car.
Yeah. Literally.
So
Right.
me and Lily got to tour like behind the scenes Penske and walk the race shop floor. And I got to see a diffuser like sitting up against the wall next to me. They're at least 6 feet tall. They're ridiculous. Like it
Really?
takes up just the diffuser piece takes up from the rear, probably almost to the driver's seat. And I mean,
Jeez.
they're huge. It's like, I don't know.
Well,
I
and
don't understand aerodynamics.
Yeah.
no, me neither.
Not
But
engineers over here. So
you know, they tried to. The whole idea of the car was for it to be cheaper, but at the same time, like you have to buy a charter for $40 million to run a NASCAR anyway. So nothing
Yeah.
about the sport is cheap. You're not in it to make money. Like it
Yeah.
is what it is. And they fired all these people because now it's like a Lego set, dude. They bolt the thing together and they go down the road. You know, they
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
build anything anymore.
Yeah.
It's just terrible.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do where are we at? Okay. What's your all-time favorite memory, of just NASCAR in general, like a win, a championship, a race you were at?
Damn, favorite all time memory. Um Jeez. Probably just go back to my first race. First race, it was
Yeah.
2010 at Watkins Glen, and actually I got the shirt on when Pablo Montoya won, which
Yeah.
is like one of the most like strangest guys to say, yeah, my first race when Pablo Montoya won. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like 10 years old, and yeah, I don't know, it's probably that really, because I was into NASCAR, but that's what really like, you know, before I was just like, I don't know, that race was like hitting a crack pipe, you know? That was where it all went down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll share my first race since we got Justin's was
Yeah.
the 3 wide Atlanta. So my first race, as far as I can tell, I'm like 99% certain. My parents aren't 100% sure, but it was the spring Atlanta race in '08. Kyle Busch won in that like steel plated like flame Snickers car.
Yeah.
And I believe it was the first win he had with JGR, and it might have been the first Toyota win. But
Oh. That's a good one.
but it yeah. And I will never forget that my whole childhood it felt like I would go to Atlanta to see Kyle Busch or Kevin Harvick whoop everyone, and I was never really a big fan of either of them. It was miserable.
Yeah. Not every day you come across someone's first race being a road course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you know, when you're from Central New York, that's all you got. I mean, we used to,
Yeah,
me and Dad
that's
would
true.
go every year, and I mean, like Marcos Ambrose to me is like
Oh
one
yeah.
of the most
Mhm.
underrated drivers ever. Same thing on Juan Pablo Montoya. I mean, he hit the jet dryer. We all remember that, but I mean, let's not forget the
Yeah.
guy won races in F1. He won the Indy 500. He's won races in IndyCar. The guy's won races in everything he's ever stepped in. I
Yeah.
truly believe Juan Pablo Montoya is one of the most talented drivers ever.
Oh yeah.
So,
What are you looking forward to most come next NASCAR season, whether that be personal or, some sort of change that they've made?
just hitting more tracks. Already got what's the cat doing? Sorry.
What the dog doing?
Yeah, what the hell is she doing, man? It's 35 degrees. It's 35 degrees here in Florida, and the cat's been like bugging out all day because of it. But no, just hitting more tracks. I actually was able to get the in-laws in the NASCAR this year. I think they kind of
Oh,
Nice.
heck yeah.
they like saw the TikTok thing, and it's funny because her dad always said, "Oh, NASCAR sucks. That's redneck." Blah, 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 you know, like so now like they came over this past weekend, and they show up in Justin Allgaier stuff, like they're decked out. And I'm
Oh.
like, "Oh, geez, I really got you in it now." And so we're going to we're going to Phoenix next year. I brought them to the Glen this past year. That was their first race,
Okay.
and I'm
Heck
like,
yeah.
this honestly, like as far as racing goes, is a terrible race to go to because SVG is going to kill everybody, and they're
Yeah.
just going to go, "Meow," and then that's it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they left, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is awesome! Why have we never done this before?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Geez, he won by 18 seconds. That was the worst race I've ever been to." But okay, whatever. I mean, hey, if it works, it works. So we're going to
Yeah.
Phoenix and Homestead back to the championship race, which hopefully it's a different format. It's not a win and you're in, so it doesn't matter as much. But Homestead is where the champion should be crowned, and I have my tickets for that already. So just pumped to go to
Nice.
more places, man.
Yeah, Phoenix is a super cool city. I lived out there for 3 years or so.
Really?
So if you need any recommendations on any food or anything, or any
definitely.
where to steer clear of, I can tell you where to steer clear of where I lived. Don't go to Mesa.
Okay.
That's the biggest. Also, there were like FDA or no, sorry,
Breaking Bad really happens out there.
no, like FBI drug bust happened across the street from my apartment twice in 1 week.
Oh.
Just saying,
Oh.
you don't want to
All right.
go over there.
Okay, Walter. All right, got it.
Literally.
Okay.
Like imagine trying to explain to your professor, "Hey, I can't get to class because I can't leave my apartment because the FBI have the street blocked off." And they're like, "No, there's no way." I'm like,
yeah, no, you're
send them
full
the
of shit.
picture. I'm like, "Yeah." Yeah, I'm like, "No, it's 100% real."
Wow.
But yeah, no. Phoenix is super cool. It's really hot, but it's cool, you know.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. We were supposed to go this year, but then Emily surprised me with Vegas instead, so I canceled the Phoenix tickets. So
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so next we have, how many in-person races have you attended? Or can you count?
Or ballpark
oh
it.
shit.
Ballpark it.
Hold on. I have a list.
Oh, right.
nice.
Yeah,
You
I
came
don't know
prepared.
if I'm like the only person that keeps
I do
track
too.
of this. Yeah.
I keep track of it, and then I put who wins next to it.
Yeah, that's
I should
what
probably
this
do
is.
that.
let's see. So 19 cup races, 48
Okay.
between
Wow.
like trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. And I actually was editing a video today, and I think this year I've gone to 7 different tracks and 15 different races.
Nice.
Wow.
So
Hell yeah. All right. So we've got next one. What is in the same realm as the tracks? What's your favorite and your least favorite track that you have been to?
oh boy, see, everyone always asks me the favorite. It's tough. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, as far as a facility goes, you're not going to beat Daytona. I mean, it's just like that. It's the
Yeah.
best of the
Yeah.
best. God, I really like Darlington though, because it's like that's a blast to the past. You walk in and you feel like you're in the '80s, and it puts on great racing. But lately, Atlanta is the spot to go. Like that gives you the
Yeah.
same kind of like throwback vibe. Like the crowd is
Mhm.
so into it. It's the atmosphere is crazy. The racing is probably the best there is. Oh man, it's tough, but the worst track I've been to is Pocono. I mean, it doesn't even come
Really?
close.
Really?
Yeah, like and
Okay.
Okay.
like maybe I need to give it another chance. It's been a while, but dude, when I went to Pocono, you couldn't when you went in, you couldn't come back out, and that to me is like a huge no go right from the jump. I mean, I can't go
Yeah.
back to my car. I mean, come on, and
Yeah.
just the place is just like archaic. I mean, it's
Okay.
like you
Mm.
you would think that the stands are about to cave in on you, and you can't see anything. It's a huge triangle. You can't. It's like going to a road course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
I mean, I'd like to try it again, but that's easily the worst one I've been to.
That checks out.
Yeah.
Just kind of what I've heard about Pocono.
Yeah. I want to go. I mean, but I want to go to every track. So I'm not like, but it would be more middle tier, bottom of the list. Like I'll get to it when I get to it kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, what tracks, I guess, if you like, bucket listed them, what would be kind of your top tracks that you haven't been to yet that you want to go to?
Definitely Talladega. The fact that I haven't been to Talladega yet is
You've
pretty
never
insane.
You've
been to
never
Daytona?
been to Talladega?
No, I haven't been to
Oh,
Talladega yet.
and you live in Florida.
I live in Florida. It's not that far, and I just haven't been. My buddies from Alabama
gotta
got a
go.
place to stay. Like I have not been.
Oh
So
my
that's
gosh. I had my first Talladega experience this year, and it's
really.
you just don't realize how big that place is until you are there.
Because,
Yeah.
like, I've been to Daytona and Talladega, and I mean, Talladega's what, like 0.05 miles bigger? Like, it's
Yeah.
barely bigger. Something about that place, like, you go to Daytona and it feels about as big as you expect, maybe a little bigger, but like Talladega, it's like, I don't know. I don't know how
It
it
just
messes with your
yeah,
head.
it's
Yeah.
huge. I mean, just
And even like right now, the racing isn't the greatest. Like, I thought this fall race was good for next gen drafting
Yeah,
standards.
it was decent.
But, like, atmosphere-wise, if
yeah.
you really like Atlanta now competes, but, like, it is one of the best atmospheres that you can go to for a race.
No, I definitely need to go to Talladega bad, but it just seems like the dates haven't lined up like in the right
Yeah.
way. So
Yeah.
maybe this year, but I mean to go further on the list, I've been to Bristol. I didn't get to see the race there though. I went when they had dirt on it, and that's when they had
Okay.
the
Mm.
big rain and it flooded, and me and
Yeah.
Dad, we didn't stick around. We just left. So we saw practice and we saw like one lap of a heat, and then we didn't go. That's a place that really messes with your eyes when you get in there, because it feels like you can
Yes.
just reach out and touch the track. And then, I mean, the other one would probably be Martinsville, but
Yeah.
Kansas and Iowa are ones that I really want to go to. So
Yeah.
I guess that's like a top 5.
Yeah. That's actually that's a good top 5.
Yeah.
Because Martinsville history, short track, beating banging, it still puts on a pretty good race next gen standard wise. I mean, it's not great, but like Kansas and Iowa, I'd love to go to just because they've turned into such a good date on the calendar.
Yeah, I mean Kansas. That's probably been like the second best track of the next gen after Atlanta.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right, we'll kind of roll. There's a few more. We'll kind of roll through them a little quick to get you out of here. Um, let's see. So what was your favorite, if you kind of can narrow it down in your head, like your favorite and your least favorite scheme of this year?
So my favorite, everyone's gonna just assume I'm gonna say the cinnamon toast crunch, but I feel like everybody forgets that the Traveler whiskey car ran this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think that was the best one. I'm sorry, that beats the cinnamon toast crunch
Yeah.
car. So Justin Allgaier's Traveler
That's
whiskey
such a
was the
good point.
best. I mean, as far as the worst goes, oh geez, I mean, the Ream Bell car is like always the worst for
There we
me.
go.
I mean, dude,
I hate
it's
that car.
terrible. Come on. We can't put Ream.com down the quarter. I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just something to make that car better.
Because like when they were with Harvick, they were never my least favorite scheme. I actually liked a good bit of them like earlier on, but you never were like, oh, that Ream scheme's terrible. It was there. It looked
Yeah.
fine. It looked good. But now it just sticks out because like they moved the number up. Now you just have this big, just naked spot on the car. I'm like, you can't put DeWalt, Ream.com, Interstate back. You can't put something.
Literally.
Just don't do the split scheme.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sick of the split schemes. Because like in Phoenix when he ran, it was like DeWalt and Interstate batteries. I was like, this car looks like vomit and pee. Like it looks gross. Like it's so
Yeah.
bad.
I think I rated it pretty good, but yeah, I mean, I could see where you're coming from for that, but
It wasn't as bad.
Bell,
Go ahead.
he did like a one-off Ream scheme that was gold or some shit this year, didn't he? And it was actually really good because they
Yeah.
added
Oh,
something
yeah.
to it.
Mm-mm.
And
Yeah.
I gave that one a 10. I'm like, wow, we're like, this is a step in the right direction, but I mean, they don't know what they're doing over there. Honestly, a big problem with the paint schemes is like, they're just trying to get shit through tech, dude. And
Yeah.
they're just like Denny with the changing up the the post. They changed it to white
Yeah.
for the last race. I'm like, oh geez, come
Mhm.
on. You know, you couldn't.
And
be
then
more
everybody's
obvious.
favorite, like the Exalta Flame scheme with Hendrick, how that's just a nightmare for tech.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I threw this one in for you especially because you know you're Mr. Paint Scheme, Mr. Busher. What's like your Mount Rushmore of like all time paint schemes? Like maybe they're not the best to everybody, but like you remember vividly growing up, you know, all that kind of stuff.
My number one of all time is Kenny Schrader's M&M scheme, and it's like it's
Mm.
not. I mean, honestly, it's not even the best M&M scheme, but that just I remember that when I was a kid, and that just holds like a really special spot to me.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't go wrong with Jeff Gordon and you know the Rainbow Warriors. Dale Earnhardt, and then God, who would be a fourth? Jeez, I'm trying to think back to like my childhood and what I remember the most. Honestly, Tony Stewart in a Home Depot cars, like they always went so
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
I feel like that would
Yeah.
be like maybe not like you said, maybe not like the best of all time, but just like what
Yeah.
I remember and what really like holds close to me.
Yeah.
Those would be the four.
Which I remember I don't remember what race it was, but it felt one off or a couple times, but they inverted the Home Depot scheme to be black, white with a touch of orange.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
top tier to me just because how much I remember as a kid. I was a huge Tony Stewart fan.
You talking
Orange,
about that one that's up there on the wall?
no, it was
Different one?
mostly
Oh,
black.
okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, that one, like I grew up, I loved Tony Stewart, and it was the orange car every week, and it was like, whoa, they can do that with it, and my mind,
Yeah.
like my little mind was just blown.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the last question before we close out this awesome interview with Tyler. I actually am going to change this just
Yeah.
a little bit. What is your favorite piece of NASCAR memorabilia that you own?
Shit. Well, I mean, I've been lucky enough to have like enough stuff sent to me recently that there's like a huge collection going now. But
Yeah.
um, I mean, as far as something that like I've personally bought in, definitely I got Stuart Friesen's first Win diecast. That's like when everyone
Nice.
asks me what my favorite diecast is, by far and away that's the best one. But Luke Baldwin's modified door is hanging in my kitchen and has been since I moved into this apartment. So like
Nice.
probably that. Of course, we were too stupid to have him sign it while we were there. Like we were just both shooting the shit the whole time I was there and didn't even really. I got home and I'm like, damn, I should have signed it. And then he texted me. He's like, damn, I should have signed that door. I'm like, well, it doesn't really matter. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean, I have Luke Baldwin's door hanging in the kitchen, and then I have Ricky Stenhouse's Sunny Defender hanging like on the other
Nice.
side.
Mm.
But then, and I mean, you guys might see it in the videos, but I have the Chris Buescher helmet sign that they sent me. It's up like
Mhm.
above my it's above my fridge.
Oh
So
yeah. Okay.
Nice.
that's like my holy trinity of memorabilia.
Yeah.
But probably the door is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's freaking cool. Well, one last, not a question, but anything that you want to plug, ask us, or discuss while you're on here.
Just
the
open the
floor.
floor.
The floor is yours.
Oh shit. Well, first of all, I just want to say that Blake at Atlanta, this guy fucking showed up like every time I turned around, I'm like, oh, there's that long-haired guy again.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me go take a piss. Oh, well, there's that guy again. Like every time I turned around, there's the guy. I'm like, geez, I'm gonna remember his face forever. So I've been dying to say that. As far as plugs, guys, this damn group chat, Blake, I know you're in it.
Yeah.
This group chat is completely ridiculous. Chat BCC, it's linked in my bio on TikTok, but we got Luke Baldwin in there, Leland Honeyman, Thomas Annunziata, Nick Lights, Carson Ware. It's just a hoot, man. Like we're talking about
Yeah.
if Helen Keller is real or not. And Leland's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I
I don't
did see that.
he's like, I don't even know who Helen Keller is. I'm like, okay, you didn't. It's
I'm
just a
in there.
total
I'm just
trip.
in the shadows. Yeah.
See, a lot of people
Yeah.
are like that, man. They're just
Yeah.
checking it out, seeing what's going on. But
Yeah. Nah, it's fun. It's definitely something that I think will be I feel like I wonder if they have a cap on how many people can be in a chat, or
I think like
if not.
I've talked to the CEO and they want this thing to be like get as many people in it as they can. Like, and I want it
Okay,
to be the biggest
gotcha.
chat on that app. Like, this app is mostly for reality TV. Like, I think the Big Brother chat has like 24,000 people in it, and that's the biggest.
Oh wow,
chat.
okay.
But
Dang.
I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, NASCAR's way bigger than Big Brother, and Leland
Yeah,
Honeyman is a lot
100%.
more interactive than Rachel Riley. Like, come on, now.
Yeah,
So
100%.
So like,
Leland is very active.
Leland is very active in there. So's Carson. Some of them guys, they're like kind of incognito, haven't said much. But Dean Thompson's in there as well, and he pops in every now and then. But I mean, like, where else can you? You're literally in a group chat with NASCAR drivers. Like, I think it's just the greatest idea ever. You know?
Yeah.
And the more people that get into it, the more drivers you'll get, and when the season comes around, oh my God, are you kidding me? We're talking about Helen Keller now. Like, imagine when imagine when Denny puts Bubba in the fence at Kansas again. I mean, like the chat's gonna be crazy, you know, and Chase Elliott
Gonna be
wins.
wild.
Oh geez. It's gonna be at NASCAR Tyler.
Blake's gonna-
at NASCAR Tyler.
Yeah, yeah,
Me and
Blake's gonna
Sloppy
be
Joe
in
are
there
gonna go
crying.
crazy.
Oh!
yeah. Again,
Yeah. Look, not the best look, but that video did good. So
the funniest part about that video is the fact of 2 laps before it, he taps me and goes, "No matter what happens, record," because he's thinking it's going to be Chase or it's going to be Bowman who wins, and Bowman is Lily's favorite driver, and Chase obviously is his. So I'm like,
I was
All
like,
right.
either way, we're getting a clip out of this. Even if it ends bad, you're gonna get a clip of me and her both mad,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
one of us is gonna lose our mind.
Yeah, and it turned out to be Blake, and yeah,
Yeah.
and then cue all the beer that went all over me and
Yeah, sorry about
everybody all
that.
around.
Yeah, no, I got back to
Yeah.
the hotel and I'm like, oh, that's the guy that I saw all weekend long.
Yeah.
And then I got home and Emily's like, have you seen this fucking guy that was crying in the stands? I'm like, yeah, I actually met that guy. I'm like, that's kind of pathetic, isn't it? But,
Oh my gosh! I mean, it was nuts. It was wild.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah, that-
Xfinity garage, though, to touch on that from my side. So I ran into you like very early on. And
yeah.
I was like, oh shit, that's Tyler. So I was like, hey, what's up? Took a picture, said, hey.
That was like
kinda-
the first thing he texted
Yeah.
me was like, already met Tyler, and I'm like, how?
Yeah,
Did you
I
just
You
so
were like,
happened?
you've been there 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I was walking with the guy from SS Greenlight and you stopped me and we took a picture or whatever and I caught back up with him and my buddy and he's like, dude, you're like, your head must be fucking huge. Like you got people come up and ask for pictures and I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, man. Jeez.
You're like, this is probably one of the first times this has happened.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Right.
like, golly.
But we had just the Xfinity pass, so that was the only garage we could go in. And
Yeah.
so we were making laps because Lily was like, well, I want to go get this driver's hero card. I want this one. I want to see if so-and-so walks out. And every time I turn the corner, I'm like, well, there's Wade and there's Tyler. And they're looking at me. I'm like, great. Now they're going to think I'm just following them around the whole time. I was like, I probably
Yeah,
look
I was-
fucking crazy right
I
now.
was definitely like, Jesus Christ, man. Golly, just come up and ask for my autograph if you want it.
Yeah,
I mean,
gee. This guy who is very recognizable because his hair is halfway down his back, yes, keeps
Well,
following me.
well, and you were there with Nick Sanchez, weren't you?
Yeah.
And he ends up winning, so you must have been his good luck charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I'll tell you this. So I don't think I ever said this on the podcast, but so when it red flag rain delayed, the next pit stall over was Zilich. So me and Lily are on Sanchez's pit box and we're like, out, let's get down, go walk around, maybe go over to the media center, see if there's something to eat around there, walk around. So Zilich is walking out and I'm like, hey man, look, I don't mean to bother you. He said, dude, I'm bored. Let's talk. What do you want to talk about? So we got
Yeah.
a picture and we're just talking. And I was like, so in a situation like this, I was like, do you just, do you want it to stop right now? Or he was like, dude, I don't want to come back tomorrow. Like, I'm ready to go home. I want to get this done tonight. I said, buddy, you race tomorrow in the cup race. And he said, oh shit, you're right. I do.
Yeah.
Freaking
Oh, jeez.
crazy.
That's funny.
I was
Yeah,
like, yeah.
he came up to me during the rain delay. He walked by and dude, that's the first time with this whole deal I've been like starstruck. He stopped and he's like, dude, what's up, man? He's like, I'm so glad I finally get to meet you. And I'm like, you know who I am? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're like the prodigy of NASCAR. What do you mean you know who I am? He's like, dude, you're all over my For You page. And we shot the shit.
That's
so
funny.
it was pretty cool. But
Yeah.
what races are you guys going to next year?
As of really, it seems like our confirms are always Atlanta. Definitely.
Yeah.
We're talking Talladega. Probably
I'll-
Talladega for spring for sure for me.
I'll definitely be at both Talladegas. I feel like the spring is always my birthday weekend or the week before or after. So that's my little birthday trip, my little hoorah. And then we want to do potentially Miami next year if we can
Yeah.
iron that out.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we've talked about we don't have literally anything set in stone right now.
Yeah.
But
But for sure, my 4 races will be both Atlantas. I mean, we live 30 minutes from the track. There's no way not to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you have
And then Talladega is about an hour and 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours. So we just wake up, drive there in the morning, drive home. It's not really that bad. We're normally home by like 9 or 10, maybe 11.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the
So-
latest. But yeah, I think possibility of Miami if we can score tickets. But yeah, that's really as of right now about all we have.
Yeah, definitely. We'll do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll
Well,
probably hit the I'll probably hit both Atlanta races. I think you can't miss
yeah.
them now. It's like you have to go.
Yeah.
It's just been so crazy the past, I mean, ever since I started going. Just every race has just been nuts,
Yeah.
one way or another.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think we're gonna let you go. That
Awesome.
wraps that up.
We rambled on long enough with
Yeah,
you.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we started talking about these interviews, we were like, oh yeah, they'll be like, 30 minutes to an hour or whatever. And I'm like, I don't even know what we're setting at right now because I'm old and can't read that far with how tiny it says that we're going. But anyways, we've taken up enough of your time. We appreciate you
Yeah.
coming on. I know all the listeners do.
Thanks for being the guinea pig too. You're
Yeah.
the first one.
Literally the
Hey,
first
man,
one.
Hey,
So-
hell yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah. So, anything you guys throw out your username handles and all that good stuff in case people don't know.
TikTok is at NASCAR Tyler. Twitter and Instagram is at _NASCAR Tyler. And then join the Chat BCC app. You guys are missing out.
Yeah. We'll link all of Tyler's stuff in the description and the link for that chat room. It's Chat BCC. Okay, cool. I couldn't remember exactly what it was called. I think I called it the other day Chat CBC or something like that, and I'm like, that's the church I went to growing up.
It's a tongue twister.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm Justin.
I'm Blake.
And this is
Tyler.
This has been the Checkered Chat. I don't have my list of everywhere we are. Let's see if I can do it off the top of my head because I did it every episode this season. You guys can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Watch the pod on YouTube. Spotify,
Apple
Podcast,
Amazon.
Yep, Amazon.
Audible.
And you can't forget about it.
Yeah.
That's the one I'll always remember.
Nobody
listens on
it.
Audible. I don't know how it ended up being a thing on every episode on Audible. Anyways, we will see you guys next time on the Checkered Chat.